Okay, I need to be completely honest with you. It took me 8 years and thousands of dollars learning manifestation the hardest way possible. And I am talking to you right now because I don't want you to make the same expensive mistakes that I did. Because I became obsessed. I mean, really obsessed. I would wake up at 4 a.m. to meditate for hours, sometimes 2 hours every morning. Then I would spend the rest of the day checking my emails, or I would be panic buying lottery tickets because I thought it was aligned action. My friends thought I'd lost my mind. Friendly gatherings, friendly dinners, lunches became me explaining why their limiting beliefs were blocking their abundance, while I was secretly panicking about my credit card bill that was due tomorrow. But then here's what changed everything for me. And this is why I'm making this video. Because after years of doing almost everything wrong, I finally figured out the actual sequence that actually works. Now, this is a short version of the 3-hour masterclass that I posted. So if you're too lazy, this is the video for you. Because I'm going to give you the complete blueprint that took me from $150,000 in debt to, well, let's just say my bank account is worth checking now. Okay. But before I even get into this, before I reveal the whiteboard, I want to give you a bit of context. Because there was one time I was sitting in my room staring at one of the final notices that I got from a credit card company. $150,000 in debt. My girlfriend doesn't like the monster that I have become because I was literally an anxious freak because of my debt. Couldn't look my mom and dad in the eyes because I thought I was a failure to them. And you know what I did? I sat down to meditate. Because that's what spiritual people do, right? Except I spent the entire meditation worrying about money while I was trying to visualize abundance during meditation. And then that's when it hit me. I was trying to create a new reality with the same old programming as my old identity. It was like someone hitting the same broken button on a vending machine over and over again, expecting to get a different snack or drink. But listen to this, that lowest point in my life was actually perfect. Sounds weird, right? Because when you are at maximum contrast, like rock bottom moment, when you are the furthest away from where you want to be, so my life couldn't get any worse because I was at the bottom. I was right at the bottom. And I read somewhere online while doom scrolling that when you are at your lowest, the only way is up. Okay? And it made sense. It made sense. Because I've been doing all this spiritual stuff and I've been doing manifestation, studying manifestation for 8 years at this point. But the problem was, I didn't know the right sequence. I was trying to manifest from survival mode. Well, how did I get into survival mode? Because of my debt. And that is like trying to plant a plant while your house is on fire. Okay, so the conditions aren't right to create or manifest. So let's break down what happened the hard way. Because there's a specific order to this work. And if you skip the steps like I did, you're building a house without a foundation. Now write this down. I'll just use my hands. This is the manifestation blueprint, step by step. Okay? Write this down because this is going to save you so much time. Step 1, nervous system regulation. Ooh. This is the part everyone skips because it's not sexy. Okay? But listen, 98% of people are walking around in chronic fight or flight mode. Your nervous system thinks you're someone or something is about to get you 24/7. Except the danger is your mortgage, it could be your boss, it could be your partner, your Instagram feed, your thoughts. So when I finally understood that I needed to regulate my nervous system, everything clicked. You literally cannot access the brainwave states required for manifestation when we are in survival mode. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. And if you know someone, please send them my way because I'd like to talk to them if they have been able to manifest in survival mode. All right, how do we overcome this? How do we regulate our nervous system? Well, write this down. Before you even think about manifesting, ask yourself, before you even meditate, ask yourself, how's my nervous system right now? Am I stressed? Am I anxious? Am I agitated? Am I tight? Contracted? Am I fearful, scared? That is your starting point, okay? If you are in survival emotions, take 10 minutes of deep coherent breathing. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Place your hand in your heart and breathe through your heart center. Now listen to this. If 10 minutes is not enough, keep going. Keep going. Unless you're really good at meditating and to help them, the meditation will help you get relaxed, keep going. But how do you know when to stop? Well, there are physical signs when you are regulated. Your shoulders naturally drop away from your ears, your jaw unclenches, and you probably didn't even realize that it was clenched. Your breathing becomes deeper and slower. You feel a warmth in your chest area. This is just for me, okay? It could be different from everyone else. Or for me, sometimes my hands and feet get cold, and I googled that, and it's because my blood is rushing to the heart, okay? Step 1 is regulate your nervous system. Step 2 is heart-brain coherence. And I ignored this step, again, like step 1, for 3 years because it seemed too simple. Coherent breathing? That's just breathing. Next, where's the cool stuff? Where's the advanced stuff, right? Teach me how to quantum leap. Teach me how to shift realities. How do I make money fall from the sky? I was impatient. But here's what I didn't understand. Heart and brain coherence is literally the key that unlocks everything else. Because our heart, your beautiful heart, has an electromagnetic field of 60 to 1,000 times stronger than our brain. And so when our heart and brain are in sync, you can access states that are impossible when we are scattered and in survival mode. So what is your daily coherence practice, right? Write this down. 10 minutes before any manifestation work, any meditation, coherent breathing through your heart center. Focus on your heart while breathing slowly and rhythmically. And you will know that you are in coherence when you feel a sense of ease, a sense of relaxation softened up, a sense of flow. It stops feeling like work and effort, and it starts feeling like relief, like rejuvenation. And notice how similar this is to step 1. By the way, if you are someone who's done all the work and read all the books, maybe invested in some courses and done them, maybe even hired coaches as well, but you still feel stuck hitting an invisible ceiling, here's what I need you to know. Okay, yes, you can go to retreats, but if you want change now, this is it. The real shift doesn't come from trying harder, like I did, for years, but it comes from upgrading the identity and your nervous system that run the show. Because that is what changed for everything, for myself and clients like Tucker, Tanya, and Leica. So, if you want to see exactly how we broke those old patterns for good and how you can map out your own blueprint or even breakthrough as well, there is a link in the description that takes you straight to my details about my private mentorship. You will see how the process works and why it's actually different from everything else out there. So, if you are ready to stop circling the same old problems and recreating the same old reality and step into your next level, click on the link below and let's see if it's a good fit. And if it is, I would love to talk to you. Now, step 3. Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, the formula, right? Clear intention. Joe Dispenza's formula is actually clear intention, elevated emotion. We know that. Now listen carefully. This is where it gets so messy. Let's talk about the intention part, okay? The intention. Sounds simple, right? But what I found out, this is my interpretation of it only, okay? This is my truth. This is what worked for me. Let's just say that. There are 3 levels of focus when it comes into intention. Level 1, problems. Problem focus. And this is where most people live. Most people can tell you exactly how much debt they have, down to the cent. But ask them what they want, oh my God, they go blank. They are professional problem focusers. Got it? Level 2, solution focus. Better. But you are still trapped. You are constantly trying to fix things, but you're still operating from there's a problem to fix type of energy. Now you become really good at putting out fires, but You never question why everything keeps catching on fire after you've just put out a fire. Solution focused. And next is level 3, desired reality focus. Listen carefully. This is where the magic begins. When you focus on what you want as if it already exists, not as a future goal, but as present reality. Because your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what is vividly imagined. So what clear intention means is be specific. Instead of, I want more money, try, I am receiving $20,000 per month through work that fulfills me. Write it down like it's already happening. Okay? Elevated emotion. This is the secret sauce. The secret sauce. Do not try to manufacture emotions. That feels fake and your body knows it. Instead, let's go back to step 2 and 1. Right? Get deeply relaxed first, then allow the elevated emotions to emerge naturally. Because our body responds to emotions, not thoughts. And so when you truly feel abundant, you make different choices. Now, this should be already enough for you to create that $100,000. But if you want to go a bit extra, let's go to step 4, mental rehearsal. Okay? I feel like let's get good at step 1 to 3 first before you do a mental rehearsal. But anyway, if you want to, supercharge it, the key to mental rehearsal is not to visualize having what you want. Instead, embody the identity of someone who naturally has it. How does this person walk through the day? How do they make decisions? How do they respond to challenges? Feel it in your body, not just your mind. Rehearse what they actually do. And step 5. This is the sexy part. Integration. This is when you come out of meditation and to integrate all of this after it. First thing you do, write down 3 specific things you are grateful for that match your new frequency of what you just mentally rehearsed or what you ask for. And then next is set an intention to maintain that state throughout your day. Now listen carefully. Throughout the day, every decision you make, ask, how would my future self handle this? Now when you get triggered, pause, breathe, and consciously choose your new response. And protect your frequency. You got to protect your frequency. You just spent literally an hour cultivating a great state of being. Be mindful of what you consume. News, social media, conversations. Now listen carefully. Let me save you years of frustration by telling you the 3 mistakes that I made. Mistake number 1 was constantly checking for results, constantly checking for a miracle. Like I used to check my emails multiple times a day, hoping for some miraculous opportunity. That is like planting seeds and digging it up every day asking, are you growing yet? And that was sabotaging my entire progress. Literally. Because I was acting like, when you check, you're telling the universe that you don't have it. Mistake number 2 is trying to control the how. I would sit in meditation, trying to figure out exactly how my manifestation would unfold. I would be mentally rehearsing and micromanaging the universe. Okay? That is not our job. Our job is to focus on what we want and let the universe handle the delivery method. And it ties back to the levels of focus. Got it? And mistake number 3 is emotional reactions to current circumstances. Every time something went wrong, oh my God, I would panic and think that manifestation doesn't work, meditation doesn't work, Dr. Joe's a liar. But current circumstances are just echoes of our past focus. Don't let the old derail your new frequency. Okay, now let's dive deeper into integration, right? Here's my challenge for you. The real test is not having a good meditation, but it's maintaining your elevated state when life gets messy. When your boss is being difficult, when you have bills showing up, when your partner triggers you. That's when you find out if this entire blueprint is working for you. Now, the secret to all this? Consistency. Yeah, that's sexy, right? Consistency. Follow this for 12 weeks without letting the simplicity of this fool you. Because if you've been consistent with the sequence, oh my God, something will shift. I promise. You stop trying so hard and you start allowing more. Now, you will start to notice that you catch yourself slipping into old patterns much more faster. You can actually maintain your elevated state even during challenges. Wow. And then opportunities, that is the fun part, they start appearing that align with your mental rehearsals. And you make decisions from your future self much more naturally. So, what actually happened for me within 6 months of following this exact sequence? Well, I cleared my debt of $157,000. But most importantly, man, I stopped feeling like I was fighting against myself all the time. And I know you know what I'm talking about. The external changes were just a reflection of my internal transformation. And the thing is, your current reality is just your past focus made manifest. Everything that we are experiencing now is a result of what we were focusing on months or years ago, right? What were we focusing on? Problems, solutions, or our desired reality? Which means your future reality is being created by what you are focusing on right now, in this moment. Now, I want to warn you, your old identity, that cheeky self, is going to fight back. It is going to send thoughts like, this is not working. You're wasting your time. Why'd you listen to that Asian guy with glasses on YouTube? That is not you. That is the old programming trying to survive. I want you to acknowledge it. Thank you for keeping me safe. And then choose a new response. Or if it's too intense, you have to be willing. You'll be like, no, that's not me. Okay? And I could have saved myself years of struggle and thousands of dollars if someone had just laid this sequence out for me clearly right from the beginning. Well, Dr. Joe did, but we just skip step 1 and 2 altogether because it's not fun. But that's why I'm sharing this with you. This isn't about becoming some enlightened guru who talks in metaphors or lives in a cave or in the mountains or manifesting material things. Behind it all is you becoming the main character in your life instead of a background extra in everyone else's story. Because the choice is yours. You choose. You can keep living in reaction mode, keep getting the same results, or you can step into creation mode and start building the reality you actually want. Voila! But if you are someone who would like my help with all of this personally to make your life easier, come on, book an alignment session with me where we can map out your specific formula so you can be the main character in your life. Link is in the description. But look, whether you work with me or not, I've given it to you. That's what I give my clients. Your desired reality already exists in the field. You don't need to create it. You just need to choose it. You just need to focus on it, okay? You just need to focus on it. Your future self is waiting. Let's go.